Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? Well, I worked late into the night last night and really kept it going because the forecast is now saying rain later today, and it doesn't look good for the rest of September. But we have a pretty major problem happening. It was, I don't know what time for sure it was, but it was getting late in the evening. And I started having, let's go to this door here. We got to open it anyway. I started having a lot of noise coming and not a lot of grain coming in. We'll step away from this for a minute. And come to find out, it was the shaker bushings had started working loose. Open that back up. I closed it up last night in case moisture, you know. Okay, we'll drive this in here now. I just came in here and drove in and parked. I was a little frustrated. This is good enough right here. In case it does rain, at least it's inside. But, yeah, I just drove the truck back and left the combine in the field. It's got some in it. Now, the motor works fine. It's just, if you're not familiar with how a harvester works, there are shakers that shake the grain as it's coming through, and it separates grain from chaff. There's an air fan that blows through it to separate it, but anyway, those shakers move back and forth as part of the machinery. And they gave, well, one of the bushings, it's a rubber bushing, just finally started giving way. And the shaker is a little off kilter. It's not an easy fix. It's not something fast that we can do. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult problem. But we can handle it. We have before. What we're going to have to do is get in the combine and run it to the dealer. It's not too far away, about a mile, so that ain't too bad. And yeah, we'll just have to see if they've got something that we can get a hold of temporarily or permanently, I don't know, to make up for it. But yeah, I'll show you where those shakers are. They're right here. These two pieces right here, those are the bushings. Right there and right there. And, yeah, not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. But it's a relatively simple fix. We can get it fixed up and be okay. We're just going to empty this out. I've got the grain cart already completely full, and I dumped the truck last night. So all we got to do is just dump this off, and we should be in good shape. Now, I'm going to take the combine itself to the house, and we'll drop the header off there. We don't need to take the header with us. And, yeah, go from there. Needs to be cleaned, too. Boy, these windows, they're dirty and yucky. Of course, man, I got quite a bit done last night. It got to the point where I couldn't see. That's what stopped me. You know, besides the shaker bushing going out, it was, I was having trouble seeing out the windows. And I had cleaned them pretty good. It's just, you know, you only got so much time once the night falls and a little bit of moisture kicks in where you can harvest. And, well, I used as much of it as I could. Still nursing on a little bit of coffee here this morning. But, you know, by the looks of it, those look like the original shaker bushings in there. And this is a 1982 model. It's the last year they made the 14 series. So, you know, it's done a darn good job. It's survived and last. So I'm not going to complain too much. I don't think that's too bad of a deal. I think it could be a lot worse in the long run. But anyway, it's kind of a slow ride up here, you know, but we'll get back to the farm. We'll go put the header inside. Like I said, we don't need it. But I wasn't planning on any unexpected purchases, but we got this cut. Let's just cut across it. If they've got something cheap enough and easy enough while they're repairing the combine, I need it. I definitely need it because, you know, and there, the rain ticker just came on our weather alerts. So it will be raining here soon. Okay, let's put this down so we can see. Just drive this right on up in here, right up to about there. I can still get through, I think, can't I? Yeah, I can still get through. Drop it, and we'll back out of here. And we'll go have this run into the shop here. I'm just not willing to let this combine go. I want it fixed. It's been a good combine. Now, granted, they won't get it fixed today, but like I said, if they've got something else... Oh, that's something else, too. They came and installed my mailbox, finally. And they got some other things brought in that I had ordered. So that's a good thing. At least we can go through here now without hurting anything. But, yeah. Few things got done yesterday after we talked. They were out and working on it, so I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with it, to be honest. But anyway, I'll go ahead, drive to the dealership, and I'll see you when we get there. All right, everybody. Well, they got it in here, and they're going to be working on it when they get a chance. They only have one used combine in stock and no new combines. And it's a 1987 1680. They want $50,000 for this. It's got just a hair bit bigger header, but that's the header and the combine all in one. I mean, it's nice. The shaker bushings on this are actually in good shape. In fact, they still got a whole bunch of the pieces to them, the covers and stuff like that, that normally are gone by this point in time. So it's, you know, it's an option, but I think we're going to have to do it because otherwise we're going to miss our harvest window and we can't have that. So I guess I'll go inside. Oh, I guess I ought to look at it first, hadn't I? I walked around it, but I didn't actually go inside. Let's go inside and have a look. Well, it's relatively clean. See, starts. Ooh, starts right up. Right up. Very nice. Good response out of the hydraulics. Yeah, that'll probably work. Okay. Well, let me go inside and talk to the guys in there and see if we can't haggle a price. And 50 seems a little high to me, but you never know. It might turn out pretty good in the long run. So I'll see you here in just a couple. All right, everybody. Well, $49,854 later, that combine is ours. We haggled him down a little bit, but by the time the tax comes in, it's basically still roughly $50,000. So, yeah, we'll get that tax back on the end of the year, but, well, at least we have something to keep us going for now. And appears to be a pretty good combine just from initial inspection. You know, and they got a warranty on it too. But now the fun part of getting this thing home. That is going to be the tough part. There is a lot of traffic out. And we're just going to have to take it a little bit at a time and make our way there. Oh, it's got the bounces because of the header. Oh, stop, truck, stop. Please stop. Oh, God almighty. And a car. I'm trying not to hit signs, people. Come on. Yeah, it's a little bouncy. Typical, probably sitting too long and the, oh yeah, it's bouncing hard. Oh, one of the tires must be a little bit out of round, but it's okay. It won't hurt nothing. It'll smooth out once it quits. So it'll be fine. I've seen it before. See, as soon as you slow down, it runs just fine till you get up to highway speed, and then it has the issue. At least we can fit through these signs, and you know, kind of watch for cars, or at least attempt to. But yep, it's a bouncy, just like one of them tires is probably just a hair bit out of round, but it'll be all right. Now this one I notice is maybe the hydrostat isn't set as far forward because it doesn't seem to be moving forward as fast as our old one did, but that could just be me. I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure it's fine. We did end up with a little bit bigger header. We now have a hair bit bigger header. It's not massively bigger. You guys don't have to stop. I can move over. At least right through here I can. Once we get up here to the bridge, yeah, you're going to stop. Because I won't have a choice then. But we'll see how it performs. Oh, see, going downhill, yeah. It's working okay. It's working okay. It's just when it starts climbing, it gets to bouncing. Oh, either that or nope. So say either that or it finally worked itself out, but nope, it's doing it again. So not the end of the world for us. I've had tractors that'll do this. Their tire sits so long, gets a little bit out of round, and then starts bouncing. It's just the way it is. Ooh, these signs, side by side. Can we sneak between them? We got a turn here anyway, so we were able to sneak through. Well, I guess I'll take back off where I left off here. And we're just going to hop right into it right here. Oh, I thought we were. There we go. Can we fire up now? Oh, and I did have him set it to soybeans, so it's not like we're going to be off. We are set to soybeans, and well, yeah, there they come. They're coming in now, so we're good to go. Ooh, I'm leaving some. Let's go back and get that. Can't be leaving that. Can't be leaving it. Not with the money we just spent. We got to keep that money in. This is a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit. You can tell it bounces just a little, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Yeah, it's going just fine here. How about feeding in? Is it feeding in all right? Oh yeah, that looks good. It's feeding in just fine. Good deal. We might try and put some new tires on it and see if that helps. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I guess I didn't look and see how worn the tires that are on it are. I should have, but I didn't. Let's stop here and check everything. Yeah, see, there's those shaker bushings. See how much they move all the time? Right there. They're moving. Yeah, these tires are getting pretty worn out. I imagine some new ones. Well, now see, that one's been replaced. That one's used an older. This one's used an older. Well, that's even a different tire. Yeah, I think maybe putting some new tires on it would help. Might help it run smoother out here in the field, I guess. We'll try that first and see if that makes a big difference or not. But yeah, we're back to cutting these beans. We've only got the 2 fields left after we get this one done. And of course, they're a different type of bean. So we'll have to reset for them. So that'll be interesting. I mean, I know we gained some width on the header and some capacity with this. And I think it'll be okay. Maybe on those rainy days we can see what a new set of tires would run for this thing. I don't know how much they are. I really don't. I don't imagine they are too expensive. Surely they wouldn't be that expensive, would they? Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Oh, missed a little bit there too. Well, I'll be darned. Well, we'll flip out and get that too. Not going to leave it laying out here in the field. I must not be very good at this yet. You'd think so after all the farms that I've had, known, and been at. I try not to ever leave anything on the table, if you know what I mean. Well, and something else we could do is look at maybe getting an even newer combine than this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got low hours. It really does. Most of these combines, even that 1460 we're running, that thing has low hours. Very low hours. So I'm not going to complain too much. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get to it here and get to cutting. And I'll see you guys all here in just a little bit.
With my eye on the prize.
Well, last pass here. I think I can fit it all in. Or at least we're going to find out if I can. And I'm starting to get the idea that maybe there's something more to this bouncing issue than tire out of round. But, you know, our only option is just to keep using it. So that's what we're going to do. And just kind of, I guess, take it a little on the slow side or something, because... yeah, that's pretty bad. That bouncing's rough. Did I get the auger out? Well, come on. I opened the auger. There it goes. Yeah, that was weird. That's not a normal thing to happen either. Okay, let's see if we can see the auger here. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just up really high. It's a good tall auger. I like that. And it appears the hydrostatic drive must be a little bit loose because we're, you know, pretty constantly moving forward. Ooh, I overfilled the back of that. Oh, well. It'll be all right. Let's go ahead and let's just take this back to the house. We've got to use it no matter what. It's not fully loaded, so we can make it around over there to the shop and get the rest of our soybeans cut for today, and then we'll see what's going on with it. Yeah, I'm wondering if that may be an axle shaft. That seems smooth. Can't see that tire right off the bat. Let's see if we can... no, can't even move forward and see it. I don't know. We'll have somebody come look at it. Talk to the dealership about it. Maybe give them a phone call. Because, yeah, it smooths out as long as it's not pulling. Once it starts pulling, then it gets rough. So I don't know. I don't know. But we'll call the dealership when we have a chance here. We'll give them a quick jingle and say, hey, what's going on here? This is what's happening. See what they have to say about it. Maybe they'll send somebody out to look at it. I don't know. Just the main thing is I just want to get my soybeans cut. That's the main thing I want to make sure that we get done, is that my soybeans get cut. That's what's important. So, alrighty. Well, I'll get everything moved around here, and we'll get all this emptied up. I'll see you in a couple moments. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm just moving stuff around here. We got all the beans run in, and I'm set up out at the field. Dealership was here. I went ahead and called them. They came and they looked at the combine, and they're pretty darn sure that the hydrostatic drive has an issue. Which, you know, I kind of got a little upset with him. I said, man, I just bought this from you, and you guys said everything was A-OK, and now you're telling me there's an issue with it? What's the deal? And they couldn't offer me, you know, any good answer. Ooh, don't want to get hit by that. Couldn't offer me any good answer. And then he looked at the wheel bearings and he says, yep, there's a hub bearing that's going out. I told him what I had left to do is a soybean, you know, the little AB patch of soybeans, regular ones. And he says, you should be fine for that. Well, let's hope he's right. Let's just be honest. Let's hope he's right. Okay, let's fire this up, because we're going to have to move and put that combine in this door, not that door. So I'm just kind of moving stuff around while I have the time. Our other combine won't be here, so we can move these bigger, older tractors around while we're waiting. Nick can just sit right here. Our big workhorse can. That'll be just fine right there. That'll work. Okay, and yeah, we might have to move that tractor over here, but that's fine for now. I went ahead and put everything away. I'm just going to sell the soybeans that I cut here right now. Because I imagine I'm going to need both of those bins for our corn. Because, man, we've got a big corn crop. But like I said, anyway, he told me to bring it back to the dealership. Bring the combine back after harvest. You know, he really wanted it back right away, and I said, dude, I gotta harvest. I have to get this done. So, he didn't get too upset about that. He just, yeah, kind of said, well, you better get it back to us before it blows up type deal. So that's what I'm going to do is I'll get it back to him here after a bit. We got just this little itty bitty field here of regular soybeans. And then we've got another field over there of soybeans. We'll get it cut. And I don't believe it'll take too long. But the hydrostatic drive, that's going to be my primary concern. You know, I can't have this thing wobbling around on me. I mean, it's older. I get it. Pump might be going bad, or who knows. Could be a lot of things. Especially on this old of a combine. I know that the 1460 doesn't have that issue, but this is a bigger combine, heavier combine. I could see that there would be issues from time to time. I could see that. Now, I do know one thing. Just like we did with the 1460, when we're done, we're going to take this over to the shop, and we are not going to mess with the header. I am not fighting with that. Trying to carry a header around with me. I think this is just such a small patch. We'll just whittle away at it as we can. I don't think this is going to get planted back to beans. This will probably go to grass. I don't see a need for this to be anything but grass, to be honest. This hillside here would be perfect for grass ground. But we're making good headway. I can say that. You know, and again, it's not like there's that much. I noticed that thing's broken because it says we're getting 214 bushel to the acre. I know that ain't right. I wish we were getting that kind of bushels to the acre. Okay. 20%. That little field only yielded 20%. So, yeah, that's terrible. Wish I could put this seat down. I can't find the button to let it down or anything. If there is even one in there. So we're going to try to fill the truck first. And see how much we get. And then after we get the truck full, then we'll look at maybe the gravity wagon if we have to. I'd like not to have to load it. Well, his adjustment to the hydrostat worked. I'm no longer rolling forward any, so that's a positive. I'm glad that he came out, but yeah, the rest of it we're gonna have to have fixed. Ooh, that was bumpy. I wonder how much all of this is going to end up costing us in the long run. If it's going to be worth it or not. I can't afford right now a new combine or anything really too fancy or new. And I really don't want to, you know. I like my older stuff. It works. And that's all that matters to me, is that it does work. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get this harvested up. We'll see you in a couple, my friends.
Don't wanna waste time. I'll never be this young. I'll never be this young again. Don't wanna chase highs when I'm too worn out. When I'm too worn out. So I'm never coming down. Never coming down. Never coming down again. I was born to be this high. Born to be this high. Born to be this high, my friend. Won't you come up here to my altitude? To my altitude, yeah, you. 'Cause I always liked you. I wanna share this view. I wanna share this view with you. We're never coming down. Never coming down. Never coming down again.
Hey, everybody. Well, we're getting her done. We're going to have it done well before the rain gets here, I think. If it starts raining any second now, we're going to be in a big world of hurt. So, that is not a terrible thing. It's just is what it is. But we'll get there. And I think we're going to be able to fit everything onto the one truck. And we'll just run that truck in. And whatever's on it, we're just going to sell it off. This isn't worth, like I said, it's not worth opening up a bin for. Not when there's just so little of it to be harvested. It's just not worth it. So we'll get down here to the other end. We'll get the auger run off here. And we should be in good shape, I believe. Oh, and we got to run this over to the dealership. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell the grain first and then run this over to the dealership so they can figure out what's going on with it and go from there. But, you know, minor. Who knows? Maybe they didn't drive it very much when it came in. I don't know. Maybe they didn't do anything with it when it came in. They just looked at it, gave it a quick touch-up and oil change, and said, oh, it's good enough to go out the door. Again, you know, there's just things we don't know. All right, we'll get this dumped off. We'll go drop the header off, and that should be it. So, we shall see here. Oh boy, we got quite a bit to get done. Quite a bit. It just seems like it never ends, you know? Okay. Pull up in front of this door. I believe this is the only door this header is going to fit. Okay. Anyway, let's get these doors open and we'll get this header just plopped inside for the time being. And we'll move that one tractor over real quick while that's opening. Okay. Because we can put the truck in here, no problem, even with the tractor sitting all the way back here. So we should have more than enough room to get everything in and out. And we can always just back up if we need to. There we go. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. So, okay. In we go here. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of room now. Plenty of room for this header, anyway. And we'll just put it right there. Okay. We'll back the combine out, and we'll get it back over the dealership. We don't have anything to do right now, per se, but we will here in the near future. We'll have our corn crop. That'll be the next thing. And I think I'm just going to run the gravity wagon there. It's empty. I think I'll try to put it back in the shed. And I'm just, you know, got an extra combine. Got to make a little bit of room and a hurry for it. And I think I'm getting it done. This is easier side to get in on. Okay. It is empty. Let's just go put it away. There we go. Now the real question is, where do I want to put this gravity well? Whoa, that was a little rough. It goes right there. But I don't know. Needs a nice, good, straight run. To get something like that in. Because once you start doing this wibbledy-wobbledy stuff, man, you play heck to catch up to it. I mean, I can do it. It ain't no fun. See, I'm already off kilter. Here we go. Okay. There we go. All we gotta do is just get straightened up. Keep it somewhat straight. And we can make it work. The longer the tongue is on the hitch here, the easier it is to keep in control. It's not always the easiest darn thing ever. I've got some experience, but boy, I don't have a whole bunch. Oop, we're getting off kilter here. We need to straighten up the back. Okay, so the back needs to go this way. There we go. And now just bring back on it. Yeah, this is the hard part. It takes a little bit of time. And but once you get used to it, you can do it if you go real nice and slow and steady. And just really don't... Yeah, there you go. See, just like that. Just keep it nice and steady. And we can just park it right there. And I think, let's just go ahead and put this tractor over here by the cattle. Just to leave us a little bit more room. It's not like it's hurting it. It's undercover in here and protected. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That looks really good. Okay, now all we got to do is just go get the truck, run it into town, and take the combine over. See you in a couple. All right, everybody, here we are going to get the soybeans sold off. Whoops. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. that was close. There we go. I gotta remember that for the future. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Boy, that could have damaged everything. That could have been the end of our truck, let me tell you. But we're making a little bit of money back. Not a whole bunch, but some. This was clear on the other side of the county here, this H&H. Not a bad place. Let that fall down here. But now I just got to get back to the house. We'll go run that to the dealership, because they should be going to lunch here soon, and by that time, be about right on time. But boy, what a ride this is, let me tell you. This is an interesting county that we now live in, let me tell you. I've just doing what little bit of exploring that I have. It's beautiful. Beautiful countryside. Very, very beautiful countryside, but a little confusing, to be honest. Okay, here we go. We'll get up here and show you the way around. At least the way I found that seems to go to our farm pretty good. Oh, that curve ain't much. I know you shouldn't pass in a curve, but that driver's just going deathly slow. And I'm doing the speed limit. I'm going 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, but I'm doing the speed limit, so I'm fine. Let's see, we got to turn here. This road's a little bumpy and rocky. I kind of almost slid right there. Let's see, there we go. Yep. Boy, there are some nice looking farms out here. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love our farm, but there's just some nice old, like well-used farms out here. They're beautiful, you know. It's always nice to see the countryside. Ooh. Just long as you're not trying to be part of the countryside. Let's see here. Get up here and... Now, there's a little shortcut I found, but it's kind of cheating. You gotta... This road winds around and goes over there to our farm. But, since it's dry... Now, I wouldn't dare try this if it was wet out. But since it's dry, we can cut into this field here. And then go right on the edge of this field. And right down this little grass path back to our place. I think this is a pretty good area. I mean, it's smooth as can be. It's almost smoother than the road. We might talk to our fellow farmers down here and see if they'll let us expand the pathway. And now we're back to our place, so we can just cut across our own field. But at least we got everything harvested before the rain, and we can get the combine over there and have them have a look at it. And you know what? I'm not even going to open that door. We'll just take a nice wide swing in here. I think we can do it. I think we can line up with this door if we're careful. Well, maybe not. Let's open it up, pull through, and back in like we're supposed to. I was hoping we could do it. Oh. I caught myself on the door. Shoot. see if we can get in here. There we go. That looks better. Much better. Just got to get right up to about there. That ought to be good. Hop out, have a look. Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you had a great day. I'm going to go ahead and get this 1680 over to the dealership, have them look at it, and have them get it fixed up and get it back to us, and hopefully get the 1460 fixed up and back to us too. Corn harvest is around the corner. We'll have to get ready for that. We've got our corn header right over there. But, yeah. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. A fresh start once again, and everything will be good. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one.